We are live.
What up? I said, what up? What's going on, y'all? Chilling, chilling, chilling. We got your boy Wings of Redemption, White Boy 7th Street, and next week he will be hatless Eddie the Trump.
What's up, boys?
What's going on, y'all?
Chomplinagon.
I'm good, man. How are you?
All right, fellas. Jive said he got some 9 o'clock pussy lined up, so we got to knock this
I got
out.
some 9 o'clock pussy lined up.
All right, so what do you?
Crowd is over.
Are we doing the section where we all talk about what we've been doing?
Yeah, I like that section. I want to know if the people like it because I haven't been doing as many like vlog videos and update videos, and I like doing it. So please let us know.
I like doing it too. I got to say something. Priscilla says that Jive has ugly feet.
Yo.
Priscilla says Jive has ugly feet.
Yeah,
What
she
the
followed
hell?
you on Instagram and said you took a picture of your feet.
Oh, I was doing that on purpose, though. I had like my toes curled up or something.
Right, so why don't we start with you, Jive? You can tell us all about your Instagramming. What you been doing this week?
Yeah, I do a lot of Instagramming. Post a lot. My Instagram will be like on my Twitter or something if y'all want to follow me there. And I went running this morning. It was pretty fun. Ran into a childhood friend of mine. We were talking about back in the day, how many bitches we used to fuck, how I played against Kobe Bryant, stuff like that. Just was fun. And
like
now
to-
I'm here. And
I'd like to
I
do
got
this.
some new stuff lined up at the end of the show.
I would like to say that as a fat man, running is never fun. Don't let him persuade you.
You played
Yeah,
against
this-
Kobe
this-
Bryant?
Just don't overdo it. Yeah, I'm old, man. I played against Kobe Bryant.
Okay, was it like a tournament, or
It
did you
was
play?
that's crazy. Well, it was like a summer league tournament, and they won. Kobe Bryant is a fucking beast. He scored 41. I scored 19.
Okay.
You know, I was real good. I was real good, but like when I saw him, I was like, man, that kid's not 17. That kid's not 17. Get the hell out of here, because you know everybody's kids and shit. He looked like a grown ass man and shit. But oh, it is what it is.
Y'all see Kobe Bryant jump over the swimming pool full of snakes?
No, I saw him jump over a car or something.
No, he had us like one of those swimming pools, those 3.5 footers that you buy at like Walmart,
Mm-hmm.
and he jumped clear over that and dunked the ball, and it was full of snakes.
Imagine if
Wow.
he landed in it.
PETA would
That's
be all
crazy.
over him.
I'm sure it was regular snakes though.
It could have been it had to be non-poisonous.
Yeah, and then he would have killed like at least 20 of them if he landed in there.
He's the Black Mamba. They would have just got out of the way, sure.
Right, right.
They would have respected him.
Do you think if the snakes were like working together, like it was a game of like Dota or StarCraft, and they were attacking you, that you could beat a swimming pool full of snakes?
No.
I could beat a swimming pool full of snakes. Pour gasoline in that bitch and set it on fire.
Right. It got to be some kind of cheating going on.
Can I just say about Kobe Bryant, like one of the most like the most like Michael Jordan player we've had since Michael Jordan. But with the whole Black Mamba thing, I don't think you're allowed to come up with your own nickname. I don't think it's as cool. Like if you name yourself, like I'm gonna name myself
Yeah.
something like obviously awesome. What if I just like named myself?
You named yourself the Chump.
Yeah, exactly. But that's me taking the piss out of myself. He took it like super serious and was like, nah. He might as well have called himself the Big Dog. Like he might as well have done.
Yeah.
So do
But,
you
like,
think of
He
that?
said that was
Isn't that what rappers do?
his ego, his...
A lot of rappers' nicknames are like nicknames. They came from somebody else. But do you think of people who change their names to something insane the same way? Because they're
Or like Meta World Peace and stuff.
like Metal Head or some shit. I don't know.
PlayStation 4.
Buckethead and stuff.
Yeah,
PlayStation
Meta World Peace is crazy, though. So
Yeah,
he get
he
a
is
pass.
actually crazy. I don't know. I just when you give yourself like such an obviously cool nickname, like I don't know, but it just rubs me up the wrong way. I'm just like,
Hey, Eddie, since you said he's the most Michael Jordanish player, did you see that little montage they made of him and Jordan this is what happened, people who are listening and people who are watching. Jordan would do a move, right? And Kobe would finish it on this montage. I don't know who had that much time on their hands to make this video, but like literally it would be the exact same thing. Like Jordan would be dribbling and then he'll start shooting and then they'll finish it with Kobe. And
That's
it would
cool.
be the exact same thing. Like he would do a layup and then by the time he's here, they'll make it Kobe and then Kobe would finish it.
Yeah, he's definitely
The
like that.
exact way Jordan did it. Like he was a
So
super Jordan.
Kobe copied Jordan.
He was a
Oh, yeah,
100,000% Jordan dick rider. He was.
Yeah, 100%. He did play against him like towards the end of MJ's career, didn't he? Like really early in his career as well. They did
Yeah,
play
yeah.
against each other. And
Yeah.
but more than that, more than just how they play the game, is like mentally. Like if you don't know, everyone remembers Michael Jordan as the greatest basketball player ever, right?
Definitely.
But really, he's like the most cutthroat winner of all time. Like he is notoriously not that nice a guy, actually, and has disappointed many people who have seen him as a hero and stuff like that. He's a bit of a bastard, right? He only cared about winning. And it's that hard, steely edge that Kobe has that makes me say he's like Jordan. It's aside from all the physical.
Chews gum. He even chews gum like Jordan.
Yeah,
Like literally.
He does look at him as his like idol of like how to play the game, and that even goes down to being a dick to your teammates and being like really cold-hearted when it comes to being a competitor. Like, you know, that's why I say that. But anyway, I mean, let's go back to what we've been doing this week. So who wants to go next? Hey, Jive, have you finished?
Yeah, I am done. Guys. I'm
I'll
done.
go since I didn't do much. I've been digging into StarCraft 2 hard. I mean, like literally, like balls to the wall. StarCraft 2, eating it up, addicted. It'd be a word. I'm like, from the moment I wake up, from the moment I go to sleep, I'm playing StarCraft 2, and then I go lay in bed. I look at my iPad and watch StarCraft 2 being played. It's like I don't know.
Are
Is
you
it
looking
still
at it?
big on Twitch?
It's not. It's not.
It holds.
It's pretty big.
It's always around, and
It's
it's
like
been
the
out for like 2-3
4th,
years.
5th-ish.
It came out during Modern Warfare 2, right?
StarCraft
5 years
2?
ago. Came out 5
StarCraft
years
2?
ago.
Did it
Yes.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it came
The
out.
Heart of the Swarm just came out though, which is
Right.
the
What's that?
expansion.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've-
'cause
That's always on like the first 2 rows on Twitch though. It's like
Yeah.
It's huge in Asia and in Korea.
I don't
and
know. I
stuff.
tried playing StarCraft on my last stream, and it made my stream get smaller.
Yeah.
It's
no,
difficult.
because you have a lot of COD and Borderlands and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
When I play League of Legends, people always leave, but sometimes I'll hit like a random spot where people keep
Yeah.
coming in and they're interested in
Yeah,
League of Legends.
exactly. Like
Then they're
like what-
interested in me, and I get like I had like I don't know 600, 700 viewers like gained from playing League.
like
one
what
time.
you do is you play your regular game. You play your regular game, get that 400 viewers, and then you switch. You don't just start StarCraft
Yeah.
because like 100 people will come in and be like, I don't really want to watch this. I joined this for COD. Like, you know?
It's a hard game to watch if you don't understand what's going on. So I thought
Exactly.
maybe
Definitely.
my next stream, I'm gonna start from the campaign from the beginning, and then let people watch it and then
Yeah,
explain
people
it to
would
them.
watch that. I think if they're getting into the like if you're just showing them like a competitive setting, and they don't understand the game at all. Like I look at League of Legends streams and I'm like, I have no idea what the fuck's going on. Like I
Me
would never
too.
watch that. I would never ever watch that for entertainment.
Me too. I
like-
don't know.
I used it as an example with one of my flatmates just got back from Korea from teaching English for a year, and he was like, oh, obviously being out in Korea, like they have internet cafes and stuff, and he was just telling me like how no one over there has a console. But anyway, like I showed him League of Legends. He was like, I have no idea what's going on. I was like, I don't either. I have no idea.
It's
But yeah.
crazy.
I
Have
was
you been
gonna ask-
playing ranked Wings?
No, I
That's
haven't been
what's-
playing. I've been playing campaign on Brutal.
Okay.
Like I was thinking about going back and playing ranked, but like when I played StarCraft back in the day, we had this thing called ladder, and like I was pretty good on ladder. I just couldn't stand how slow it was. But I really enjoyed playing 2v2, like 2 people versus 2 other people, I was like, maybe I could get into that and like get a 2v2 partner and do that on stream. But then my internet connection, which sucks.
Yeah, that's a shame.
Your internet connection is ass.
My internet connection is ass. And if you guys want to bitch about it, bitch to HTC or a telephone co-op. Tell them they bitch-made motherfuckers.
And we don't even know what that is.
Yeah.
Or a telephone
Fuck them.
co-op.
We never even heard of those.
You did make a video this week, though, didn't you? Last week?
Last week.
Was it
He's
within
a
a
little-
week of?
He's a little better now. Tell him how long it took for you to upload back in the day with your old connection.
Oh, shit. 4 hours? 4 hours for a
God
video?
Yeah, and you don't
Or a 10-minute
appreciate
video.
this guy. 4 fucking hours. You gotta start uploading and just
Well,
leave.
it's not like he's fucking mining at the internet line to get his
Well,
video
can't do it.
up.
Can't do nothing else.
Can't
That's
do nothing
true.
else. Look, what I would do is I would make 3 videos, and when I went to sleep, I would upload them all and as private, and then I would unprivate them throughout the day. And when you unprivated them back in the day, it would put them in the
will
sub
work.
box then.
It will work, yeah.
Yeah. And that
Yeah,
was how I
that's
did it. Now, if I did that, my video just wouldn't get viewed. Because
Yeah.
it goes where it's in the sub box when you upload it.
It uploaded 2 days ago. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Is that why that happens?
Right, yeah.
That's so fucking stupid. Oh my god, I didn't realize that.
YouTube is so bad right now.
YouTube-
That's why nobody cares.
I used to make 8 million views a month, and then, like, with one change, YouTube knocked me down to 4 million. And then another change, they knocked me down to 500,000, million and a half. And then, basically Machinima fell through, and then I lost, you went from doing something that you do all day and make this amount of money, and now you got to do the same amount of work and make 1/8 of the money that you used to make.
Yeah.
It's like
And people
It's-
from the outside looking in don't see that. They just
I can understand it. I could see how you could look at it and be like, well, you're still making money on doing this. That's true, I am. But you get used to making a certain amount of money. Let's use an example. These are fictional examples. Let's say I made $1,000 a week or something like that. All right, this $1,000 a week for doing a normal 40-hour week, 40 or 50-hour week. Now, say you had that job, and then that job came along and said, well, we can't do that no more. Now you got to do the same amount of work, the same stuff, but now you're making $150 a week. It's literally that bad of a cut that we took.
yeah.
I mean, that's the cost of being the boss. Of
Yeah,
being-
white boy, am I exaggeraggerating? about that
went
money cut?
I went through that same thing where it went, it was 20 million to 8 million, and then now it's.
I'm talking about like money wise. It's like the cut. It's literally that severe, right?
The money
$1,000 to 150, something like that. It's a huge money difference.
Yeah, there's a difference, but there's ways to work around that, making videos that are a little bit longer, that get better ads. You can do things to compensate, but yeah.
There's a huge money cut.
There was a big cut, though. But at the same time, we're making videos. We can't complain. We're talking to each other. We're just hanging out.
I'm just saying. That's where my motivation kind of died. I never got that spark back because at the same time, Call of Duty died too.
Yep.
Yes. That's
At that same time, Call of Duty died too, and so you sit around like, what the fuck am I going to do now?
And whenever you transition to something else, there's always got to be a few people that abandon ship. There's
Yeah,
gonna
it's like, oh, fuck this.
Transitions are rough, especially on the internet.
I watched XCal play Call of Duty 4 yesterday on stream, and like, man, this looks fun as shit. But it didn't look fun enough for me to actually go find my damn disc.
I remember, like, a lot of people would come to me and say that when I got a good gameplay, they would want to play Call of Duty, and I think that's been lacking a lot.
Definitely.
Like, sometimes I'll watch a good Modern Warfare 2 kill streak, or like somebody kill a 3-man squad in DayZ, and I really want to play that game, but that's been lacking.
If I watch, you could be on a 10,000 kill streak on Advanced Warfare. I wouldn't want to play it.
Yeah, I was watching somebody stream Advanced Warfare. I think it was Big O Fultz or something,
Yeah,
and
Big Fultz.
he was destroying, and like his stream was like he was doing a good stream, but I was like, this game,
Yeah, I just do
I don't really.
not.
I didn't care about it.
Come on, defend it, Eddie. Come on, because this.
Right, okay.
On PC.
Wait,
I
no.
feel like, on PC, it's okay. No, I mean, my default stance is I played it the other day on stream, and I was just like, this isn't like I was jumping about, and on PC it does play very differently. I was jumping about and killing a few people, and I was like, this is kind of fun, like the actual moving and the killing, but you never get any significant cool like Predator missile, right? You never get Harriers or this is like there's no hype to the game, and I found myself and it just like it's like you kill one person in that game and then you got to fucking reload, and there's no sleight of hand in the game, so your character's like, I'll just take the magazine out and put another one in and I'll cock it back. Meanwhile, like 14 people have spawned in across the map.
And literally flown in, like
and like landed in front of you and are like fisting you while you're reloading and all that kind of shit. And I was just like, this isn't that fun, man. Like, if I could just like reload real quick and keep going, and there was cool kill streaks, if it was COD, I would like it, but it's not. And I was just like, this. I said it to my stream. It's like, this isn't that fun, is it? And they were like, no, play something else.
Did you just end it right there? Like you had this big realization moment. You're like, fuck.
Yeah,
play
no,
something else.
I wasn't even mad, you know. I wasn't even mad. I was just like, this isn't that fun, man. This just isn't that deep. And I tweeted out, I think Advanced Warfare is as shallow as Titanfall, and actually, I enjoy Titanfall's movement and shooting mechanics more, actually.
Yeah.
And like after the game's been out this long, and I've played them both for a long period of time, Titanfall's not without its problems. Like the biggest problem is you're basically doing the same thing over and over again, and that's why it's called shallow. But I see Advanced Warfare as exactly the same as that. Like there's like 3 viable guns, really. There's like 3 viable guns, and all the levels, because of the boost jumping, you actually don't have any variety. That's what it is. It's always doing the same thing. It's always boost jump here, get to this roof. Boost jump here, get to this roof. Whereas like games where you couldn't do that and there was actual terrain and like buildings and windows and lines of sight.
and choke points.
And choke points, all the maps were different. And it made you feel like you were playing, like say if you play Black Ops 1 Array, which everyone hates, versus Havana or Jungle or WMD, all those maps feel totally different, and it's not the same game.
Right.
And you don't get bored.
I got a question after you.
Yeah, no, I was just saying, like, that's what I think it is. I don't think it's also a case of just the game. It's just everyone's always doing the same shit. Like, jump and, you know, whatever.
How do you think Advanced Warfare would do if it wasn't Call of Duty, but they advertised it as from the makers of Call of Duty, Advanced Warfare, and they had to jump in and all that
sunk
stuff.
their ship. It would have sunk that
No,
ship.
but Call of Duty still come out. Call of Duty still comes out regularly scheduled program, but they released Advanced Warfare probably 6 months into it. Like,
Well, it depends how that Call of Duty was.
Yeah.
Got released.
True.
I played Advanced
what
Warfare.
What if Treyarch made an on ground? Because everybody dick rides Treyarch.
Well, Treyarch does a good job at their Call of Duties. It's always polished. It's always really good. It's always really thought out. And it seems like they know what they're doing, and they have a direction, and they take that direction all the way. They don't fucking second guess themselves, and they have a nice finished product. I played Advanced Warfare on stream, and it was fun for the first like 15 minutes, and then I got angrier and angrier. Then I switched up the game types. Search and Destroy is actually a really fun game type.
While you were streaming, I got in your chat, and everybody said, "Jav, join them." You were streaming Advanced Warfare. I said, "Y'all know damn well I'm not fucking playing this game." You were using like this pistol or some shit.
The pistol is cool. I like well, it's probably not new, but it was the first time playing. Yeah, the M1 ARAMs, something, irons.
Yeah.
That was cool. I like unorthodox weapons like that. I don't want to harp on Advanced Warfare any more than we have.
Yeah, no,
I liked it for a little. It was.
Man, let's
It
fucking
is cool.
destroy
The
that
boosting is
Fuck that
cool for a
game.
little bit.
Fuck, let's kill it
Okay.
all we
What
can.
I wanted to ask Geordie was, like, you were playing StarCraft all week.
Mhm.
Is that because I know you're kind of like me in this way, is that because you're trying to find a game that makes actually playing video games fun again?
It actually came about because I was sitting around bored, and I was like, I found my disc because I have an actual disc of StarCraft 2. I have the actual disc. I don't know how many motherfuckers remember this shit. You know, I found my Wings of Liberty disc, and I was like, you know what? I've never actually played this game because I bought it on PC, and I was like, so I went in and played the game. I went through, beat it on hard, and then I'm like, I wonder if I can do brutal now. And you went back through, and then I had trouble on some missions. Then I looked a guy named Jay Barino up, and then like I was sort of watching him play the missions, and it's like what he did compared to what I do, and like I started to get that feeling again as a kid. Like there's a feeling because I grew up with Blizzard games. I was a 90s kid. Blizzard games, Diablo, StarCraft, Warcraft. Back in the day, Battle.net. And I started getting that feeling again. It's like, oh man, this is fun as shit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I want to play this on stream. I'll sit there doing that today. I'm like, I want to do this on stream. And like, I almost shot the stream up. I'm like, I don't think they'll like StarCraft. It's like, how do you take your audience somewhere else?
I do
You
that
gotta
with League.
start. Listen what I said. I said you gotta start playing your regular game. Get the viewers up. Get to 400 viewers. Then switch to StarCraft. You'll have 300 viewers, and then those StarCraft viewers would see somebody with 300 viewers and be like, "Hey, he gotta be somebody."
Yeah, but StarCraft
you know what I
guys
mean?
want to see people beat up people in ranked play. I mean,
Yeah, but some of them might like you.
Yeah,
don't
I think
give a
I
fuck.
don't think you can. I don't think you should go into it with like thinking that you know what other people want to see. Just like I agree with Jive. Like start with I do that on my streams. I start with Call of Duty and then I play another.
How do we
game.
get back onto this? Who asked me a StarCraft question?
Eddie.
I did because you were talking about what you were doing this
Oh, yeah.
week, and we got sidetracked with AW hate speech.
Dude, I love StarCraft. So,
Yeah.
Like it almost bothers me that League of Legends is so big and that's not StarCraft.
Well, League of Legends is a superior game.
No, it's not.
Uh-oh.
But no, it's not.
Uh-oh.
League of Legends is actually. I would go on a limb and I don't know too much about League of Legends. Let's go and put that out there. I've watched it. It's more of like a Warcraft 3 RTS, whereas StarCraft is a game that StarCraft 2 took 11 years to make. They perfectly balanced the game. They constantly are balancing StarCraft. It is one of with StarCraft 1 without Korea, 50% of the television consisted of StarCraft PvP matches. 50% of South Korea television was StarCraft PvP matches.
I don't know about you, we're in America.
And like I said, Korea, they don't even know what the fuck League of Legends is.
No,
Well,
they do.
Korea doesn't.
Uh,
Fuck Korea, man. We're talking League of Legends. It's an e-sport. Uh-oh.
Is that backwards?
no, it's
Yeah.
not.
Right.
I'm asking the chat. League of Legends or StarCraft?
League of
For me,
Legends
they're not
is
even
a sport.
They're not even adversarial games. They're not even adversarial games. They're different.
They're
Like
the
League of
same
Legends-
game.
No, they're not.
They're real-time
No, they're not.
strategy.
It looked like
It's
they
a MOBA.
had the same.
No. Like League of Legends is you control a hero and you have individual minions and you're in a team of 5. Like a traditional RTS is you are the overlord commander of like little units, whereas League of Legends is like totally different.
League of
you're
Legends
gonna-
is League of Legends
you-
is all micromanagement.
Well, but it's knowing the meta and all teamwork, from what I understand, right? Because I've read up on it. If you were going to compare two games and say they're direct competitors, it's Dota. It's Dota 2 and League of
Yeah,
Legends.
Dota is definitely a League of Legends compared.
I'm gonna go this far. A guy like Hero Marine or July Zerg or Slayer Boxer is a much stronger player than any League of Legends pro.
I have never heard those scrubs in my
It's
entire
such different
life.
skills, dude.
No,
It-
wait.
It doesn't
Are you
matter
talking-
because like here's the thing with League of Legends. League of Legends is all about character control and working with other people, whereas StarCraft you have to control the economy. You got to control your units. You got to control multiple bases expanding. You got to control the enemy's attrition.
So it's like
There's-
SimCity kind of.
It's literally a war simulator, but it's all done in real time. And you got to have the correct units in the correct place. You got to micromanagement. You got to take the hurt units out, put the healthy units in, mitigate the damage.
Well, you have to do a lot of little shit in League of Legends too.
Dude,
Yeah,
watch a
but-
StarCraft
but you
professional
don't-
tournament, and
you
then
You
don't
know
take the hurt
C9
people out.
Sneaky.
Yeah, but right, okay, but they're totally different. They're not totally. There is crossover. I'm not saying there isn't crossover in those two games, but they're like different skill sets. I wouldn't say that like that's like saying that Rafael
saying-
Nadal.
I'm saying
That's like saying
I can
that's
beat
like
him at
saying
these
that LeBron James is a better athlete, is a better sportsman than Leo Messi. That's impossible to
Fuck is
say.
Leo Messi.
The greatest football player that there ever
Oh,
has
so LeBron is better.
been.
I mean, let's just look at on Twitch from now and the last 3 years. What's the number one game?
League of Legends.
Oh, because it's better. The numbers don't lie.
Well, if you go that way, if you
Because
go
it's good
that,
and free.
if you
Yeah.
go that rate,
Popular because they're better,
if you
right?
go that rate, Lil Wayne's like one of the best rappers to ever do it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like,
he is one of the best.
popularity doesn't dictate skill.
No.
Not at
To
all.
be honest, you're all fucking virgins. I'd never play any of those games. Not like I just can't do. I can't do it.
I love the storyline of StarCraft. StarCraft's a game that actually has storyline and plot and campaigns. Where League of Legends is a free game that blew up.
They have lore. All right, there's backstory.
Don't deny that League of Legends isn't a rip-off of the first Dota. Don't deny it. League of Legends is a rip-off. It's
They
just
did it better. They have.
I don't know the whole thing, but isn't
never
Dota
even heard of Dota 1.
in Dota like a ripoff of a Warcraft 3 minigame?
No, it
Exactly.
was a mod. It was originally a mod of like with Warcraft like hero characters, wasn't it?
Yeah,
In
Warcraft
Arena?
3. Yeah,
I
like,
thought-
literally, it was a
But it was done
custom
by-
campaign of Warcraft 3.
But wasn't
I-
it done by the same people that made the game? I can't remember.
I
No,
thought Dota
Blizzard
just went
Blizzard
to
did
Dota
that.
2.
Blizzard just made a League of Legends game called Heroes of the Storm.
Right. Yeah, Valve make Dota, don't they?
Valve makes Dota.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I think Valve, yes.
Blizzard
I thought-
just made one called Heroes of the Storm.
I'm sorry.
What year
I just
did
wanted to
Dota 1
argue.
come out? What year did
Yeah.
the first Dota come out?
It was a mod, like late 90s, I'm guessing, something like that.
Yeah, because I thought Dota just was like Dota 2, and that's it. Like, no
It's Defense of
part
the
1.
Ancients.
Just Dota 2. Remember when games was like Capcom and man, those were the days when Capcom
Capcom's still
used to
around.
make-
Yeah,
I'm talking about when they used to make games I played. I don't know about
What games?
y'all.
What games did you play from Capcom?
They made like Bionic Commando. Oh my god. My driver just crashed. Can y'all
What
still
driver?
see me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can see.
Don't
Oh.
panic, Jive. It's
Don't
okay.
panic, though.
Y'all are just loading.
we
All
can
right,
still see you. We're good.
We're
Just
good.
keep talking.
Yeah, but I at least
Don't
want to see
panic.
y'all.
Don't. Okay.
This sucks.
Well, what I've been doing this week, I played some more blackjack.
You win any?
I'm doing Monday streams.
He's avoiding the answer.
I'm doing Wednesday streams. I'm doing Friday streams. No, I cashed out 1,000. I got the check back there. It came. I
Yeah.
think it's legit. It looks legit. It smells legit. We'll see. But yeah, I won a bunch, and then I lost. I lost pretty much all of it, and I ended up with like a plus $75 on the day. So it was a fun stream. I did a Monday
If
stream.
you ended up with $75, why you say, like, yeah, I made $75?
You know, but because
Is there like stipulations?
it was more epic than that. You know, we had a nice run. We had a loss. We almost lost
How much
it
did
all.
you lose overall?
We ran it
overall?
up. Like in lifetime,
No. Like you said, you won a bunch and then you went back down to 75. What was the?
there was like
What's the travel?
There was like $1,000 swing there.
We.
Yeah,
that's a lot
it
of
was.
swing.
It was pretty exciting though. I like it. No, I cashed out. I got the $1,000 check, and then on my way up on that $1,000 swing, I cashed out another $1,750. So I got $2,700 from that website coming.
minus $30 for the two $15 charges they
Yeah,
put
no,
on.
minus $60 now.
60? They knocked it up?
Well, no, I had one $30 charge with that check, and then
I
there's
thought it was
another-
$15 a piece.
Well, I got the like a little express.
I think that's
version.
fucked up that they charge you money to get the money that you won from them.
I mean, you can do it for free, but there's little stipulations. I mean,
What's-
you can go down to Costa Rica and probably get it yourself. I don't know. I don't know. The dealers are so funny. I really love doing those streams, and I'm doing it. And there's like 2,000 people in the stream. They freaking love it.
I was gonna say, like, I've been checking out your streams, and like whenever you do blackjack, you always have like 2,000 viewers.
It's insane.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he do good, very good in blackjack.
So, yeah, I don't know. I get these little moments where I just want to. I bet 300 and I lost, and I bet 200 and lost, and I bet 300 and lost, and then that was pretty much my big swing down. But it's really fun. I like it a lot, and I cashed out pretty much everything I deposited in that website so far, and then I got a nice little bankroll that I'm gonna hopefully work up this Wednesday. I did that. I played some tennis with Kelly. That was a blast.
Are you gonna become a professional poker player, white boy?
It's very nice. Poker, I play a little bit of poker. I know the game. Probably not though. I want to test it out on stream. I have done a few poker streams, tournaments.
Poker is really fun. I used to play like a computer game where you could face other people in poker, and like that's really fun. Like there were no money being exchanged, but like if you put money in it, it only make it better.
Oh, exactly. I mean, you can do tournaments where you put in, $5, and there's 1,000 people. First place is like $2,000.
Yeah.
Those are really cool. I've done those. I've actually done all right in a few tournaments. Like I made a final table once.
Do you have a poker face?
No, I get too excited. Like when you see my
I
gambling,
see me too. It's like I'm like,
I start scratching my neck and shit when I'm gambling. I mean, I do it for the stream's entertainment because they think I'm like super addicted. But I've had to make a video on this. I got so many.
I literally frown when I get a bad hand. That tips you off. It's like somebody stepped on my puppy or something. It's like.
I did that. Tennis was really good. I did a little fishing today.
Tennis is a game a fat person doesn't play.
Tennis is really fun when you're running back. I mean, maybe this is for the fat people, but when you're running back and forth and you're going, I think it's called volleying. When you just
Rallying.
Rallying. Yeah, that's insane, and you're like stuttering your feet. I found 2 free balls. Hold on, let me get it. It's my
Pause.
lucky ball. It's won me some money.
Pause.
I just noticed there's so many balls, man. There's an incredible amount of balls. In like,
Balls.
That's a
this-
baseball. Yeah, softball actually.
Yeah, I got a tennis ball I found too.
You play tennis with softballs?
No, I'm just saying I found this by the tennis court, so I took it. Obviously, I don't know. I see balls all the time. Everywhere I look, there's just balls in the park, and I just want to take all the balls into me.
Yeah, seeing that baseball makes
Pause.
me go to the batting cage.
What the hell is wrong with you, white boy?
Hey,
Oh.
white boy, here's a video idea. Go to the batting cage and set to 90.
Okay, that would be a good Patreon idea.
That would be a fantastic idea.
Which we're
up,
doing
you
a
do
so
what?
like we go and play like some batting cages, or like there's always little parks like
Okay.
that. There's batting cages, there's like basketball stuff. I'm not sure what else there would be. That would be
Yeah,
a fun.
we should get together and play some basketball.
Yeah, me and Jai versus Wings and Alex. There we go.
should,
Hey, to tell you, I'm gonna be posted up under the goal, and I'm gonna be checking.
we should verse another podcast in basketball.
That would be cool.
That would be awesome.
We would be kind of hampered because I'm like a 400-pound man.
Yeah, but you can just post up, Joy. You can just post up like
I'm
like
not
Shaq.
like
Get the
6.5
ball
feet
back
tall,
to the
though.
basket, back up, little hook.
Mhm.
There we go.
I would be,
Easy
I'd be
buckets.
I would be the
Easy
center,
buckets.
definitely.
Easy buckets.
Oh, so we were talking about a Patreon. A lot of people were asking about it. We launched it. we'll talk about it more in episode 20. But if you guys want to go check it out, that link will be down below. I went fishing because one of the things we want to do is like a fishing trip. I did fishing earlier today, and it was just so nice being out in the sun and the sun bouncing off the
What do
water.
you fish with?
It's called a MEPS lure. Like what kind of lure?
Oh, you don't use live bait?
Oh no, it's like a lure. It's like a little spinner.
Have you caught
a
anything
treble
with it?
hook. Today, not today. But yeah,
I always
in the
struggle
past.
catching. I've always struggle catching stuff with like the not I won't say authentic bait, but like the fake bait. You know, if like you put a cricket or a worm on it, it's like they
Yeah,
know the
I
difference.
was about to say, what kind of bait you use?
Me?
That's probably why you ain't catch nothing.
Oh, I catch a lot. Like last year, I every time I went out, I only went for 15 minutes. It was actually kind of weedy because they burnt. If you guys remember, they burnt like all the weeds around the pond, and for some reason, I don't know. It seems like it's really weedy in there. Every time I reeled in, I had like some grass at the end of my lure. But I catch a lot with those. I used to. I mean, maybe not today, but I'm gonna go try again. It was the middle of the day too, but yeah, MEPS, little spinner with a treble hook, feather. The thing is, there's no feathers. I left it out all winter, and all summer now. So this is my first time touching my fishing pole in like half a year, and like there's usually feathers by the hook, and all the feathers like disappeared. So I gotta change it
That
up.
might be why.
Yeah, I gotta get a new.
I don't think the fish are
lure.
smart enough to know what feathers are.
I don't know. Well, I'm just trying to make excuses why I didn't catch a fish.
Fish
I'm
are
kind of
smart
mad.
enough to swim in schools, so they don't get picked off.
Well, that's survival instincts. Like all fish have are survival instincts.
Yeah, but how did they learn that?
Years and years of getting picked off.
Yeah, exactly. It means they adapt. So
When they white boy be throwing a softball at him, like when we bite shit that has feathers, we get took up. Maybe we
Yeah.
shouldn't bite shit with feathers.
That's why. That's why there's always a new lure that you have to buy. That's how they market it.
They never got around to the worms. I've been fishing, not regularly, but you know, since a child, I went with my granddaddy fishing and stuff for a long time. And like, you throw a worm out there, you might not always get the biggest fish. You getting something.
Yeah, worm. I don't know what it is with fishing worms.
it's moving, it's bleeding. That's all you need.
Definitely.
That's the two
I think
prerequisites.
there's a smell
moving
to
and
it
it's
too.
bleeding.
I bet you there's a lot of worms that
Can
find
fish
their way
smell?
into lakes.
Yeah.
Some of them. Yeah, because I spray.
Sharks smell blood like 1 part per billion.
Oh.
That's a shark, not like a little panfish.
Yeah, yes, it's
Like
But
a
they
bluegill.
smell. What I'm saying is they
I
smell.
remember seeing a shark has a nostril, but like I'm trying to think if fish have nostrils.
Yeah. They do. They're like right. Y'all can see me, right? They're like right
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, so we wanted.
They do have nostrils.
It's my birthday next week too, and I want to do I want to go on a little vacation and go to a lake in like northern Wisconsin. I'm thinking about it.
Holy shit, dude. What day's your birthday?
A week from now, on the 16th.
Holy shit!
Mm-hmm.
So
You'll be
it's episode
16.
20 and your birthday.
It's what?
It will be episode 20 and your birthday.
It will. Episode 20's got to be hype.
It is going to be really hype.
This gonna be hype as shit.
Oh, I had an idea for Jive and Eddie. Since you guys didn't do the jalapeno challenge or the
Ghost pepper.
ghost
I
pepper.
wish if it was a jalapeno challenge, I would have did it.
Yeah.
What about a brain freeze? Like
I can't get brain freeze.
I can.
It's been a while since I got one.
I died last time I had a brain freeze, so I don't think
Yeah, this is
it's like nah.
I tried to get a brain freeze the other day with a Sonic slushie.
You
You
try.
do it with like iced drinks, don't you? Basically.
Yeah,
I mean,
you
like-
just drink the fuck out of it.
Yeah.
I ain't get one since I was a kid. So,
I haven't thought about that. Me too, and it's a really weird feeling. Have you ever seen a cat get brain freeze?
I saw. Was that video? The cat was licking ice cream. or
Yep,
something?
it just came out. It's awesome, and then he's like he dies for a second, and it's.
Yo, he was like,
I kind of want to get that feeling just to see what it was.
I never
like.
had brain freeze. That's why I tried to get it.
I just remember brain freeze being like a really bad headache for about 3 seconds.
yes, exactly.
But
like
you
a
kind of
cold
die.
headache.
You like you like stun up and you can't move for a little bit.
A cold ass headache.
Yeah, and also I don't know if you guys remember, like maybe most of you are too young, but like there was a cartoon series based on the Earthworm Jim, computer game character, and like him getting brain freezes from like frozen yogurt was like a regular part of the show. That was quite kind of funny.
Just the
So
video.
yeah, I did.
Let me see.
That's funny though.
Yeah, cat gets brain freeze out. I can show it, I think.
Yeah, show without the sound.
All right. Bam.
Started eating again though.
That's the best thing I think I've ever seen. Holy shit.
So he tore that fucking ice cream up. That's one of the mean Garfield looking cats too.
What's he doing? Oh my god.
And my face goes.
Oh god. That's
They
funny.
do. It's true. YouTube is better with cats.
Yep.
It is. It is. Cat
Wait.
videos are the best.
Like
Is that the legitimate one? Is that the one you watched?
Yeah, that's the one I was talking about.
Oh,
Do you think that would make it a brain freeze challenge? There's all these stupid challenges. I think a brain freeze challenge would be.
They had a
cool.
set yourself on fire challenge, man.
who had that bullshit? It was
What?
like,
You never saw that?
Listen to the Geordie Jordan indignation there. Who be doing that crazy shit?
Wings, you never saw that?
I never
I
seen
think
that
it
shit
was
like
called the fire challenge.
that. Come on now, it's like that
Stop.
stupid lip challenge where you got like suck on a bottle and
Oh,
make it.
yeah. That fucked people's lips up, didn't it?
You ever
The
do?
I
Kendall
remember
Jenner
a black
challenge.
girl did it, and it looked like she had pillows on her face.
What? What, the fire challenge?
No, where she like put her lips on a bottle. You know, black people have those naturally plump lips, and then she.
I can't even see y'all.
Oh,
I'll be back.
All right, let's restart it now.
Okay.
Let me end it. We're back with the lip challenge. Oh my!
challenge on the podcast show.
Let's do it.
I don't
but-
know about you guys, but like if
I'm
I
not
was
doing
Wow.
that shit.
user, I would love to just punch her in the face one time, just see what that would feel like.
Yo,
Fight.
look at the It's even some white girls with the lips. Kyle Jenner lip
Yeah, if-
challenge.
Yeah, it fucks people up.
Who's Kylie?
Kylie Jenner.
Kylie. Who's that?
Kim Kardashian's younger sister.
Kylie
Awesome.
Jenner lip. Did she do it and failed or
Yeah,
something?
she said in an interview that that's what she did to make her lips look bigger, instead of admitting that she got plastic surgery. So loads of kids did it, and it's fucking their faces up.
Oh my!
Yo,
God.
look at the top. Oh, well, y'all not looking at the same thing. You know how when the video go off, it got the videos,
Yeah,
thumbnails inside. The one on
Yeah.
the top right is like a black girl with a blue shirt. I don't know if that's the one we just watched, but her shit looked fucked up. And
How? Why is everybody failing at this challenge? Can you win
Because
at this challenge?
No.
There is no winner.
yo, that shit looks
The
scary.
winner is the people
We're
watching
the
the video.
winners.
That shit looked like it hurt.
Okay, it does. Have you ever got your lips stuck like that? Like by sucking anything, Jive?
Oh, God.
Pause.
No.
You never like. It happens to me. Like at least my bottom lip. will
Like
get
this?
stuck. You should do it, Jive, with that
What?
face.
I would never do that. dumbass
Please
shit.
do it. That could be. You have to do a challenge. We did the ghost pepper
I'll
challenge.
do the jalapeno challenge.
Not the jalapeno challenge.
I'll do the casually eating a pizza
The
challenge.
taco challenge.
You got to do something that's gonna hurt.
I got them warheads or whatever. They don't make them the same, guys. I'm done buying them. They are so fucking watered down now. They're not like
The idea with the forehead challenge is you gotta constantly suck on them until your tongue gets raw.
until
yeah,
you make
but
yourself
they
bleed.
taste like candy now. Like
They're pretty good. Like after you get the sour stuff off, the yellow ones were really good. I bought that 1 pound pack. You still got them?
Still got them.
How are they like holding up? Are they like really dry?
They age.
Hold up, they said it's another pepper that they just made up.
Scorpion Trinidad.
Handmade. I think that's what it's called.
Scorpion Trinidad. That's the pepper that's hotter than this one.
Yeah, they were talking about it at my job, and they were like, "Man, them shits have to be man-made."
Oh, I don't know. I don't know the history behind them. I know I've had ghost peppers before, and they only get hotter as they get older and more dry.
I had some hot Cheetos the other day that I swear were hotter than the ghost pepper. Like the first few just killed me. I haven't had them in a while.
They were no hotter, no ghost pepper.
Yeah, but it felt like it for a little bit.
Like after eating I've had 4 ghost pepper now in my life, and after eating ghost peppers, stuff like that Doritos hot bag mix. I don't know if you've seen that. The roulette. I'm like, come on now.
You're a changed man after ghost peppers.
You are a changed man after ghost peppers.
You said I had 4 of them in my life, like you said, like I had 4 black girls in my life, like it was something like that and shit.
Only had 1 black girl, but
look at wings.
Dude, you count these when you eat them. You count them.
Yeah.
That should just look hot looking at it through the fucking.
Dude,
browser.
it is one of the worst experiences I've had in my life. I'm sure there's worse ones like getting in car wrecks, head-on collisions, and stuff like this, but it's one of the worst I've had, and I fell off a melter.
I've
That's
had some
fucking
very unfortunate cooking with Naga chilies, washing my hands, but obviously not well enough, touching some nether regions.
Yeah.
And then basically hanging my balls out a window to get any kind of air on them to cool them down. Every moisturizer, every lotion available in a bathroom being applied furiously.
It's official, fellas. Eddie's balls are big enough to hang out windows.
Yeah, true.
Water will fuck them up too. Like if you put some like
I think
hot
that's
on there.
That's the most extreme pain I've ever felt. Like a stinging pain, not like a fucking cut or something.
You must never caught gonorrhea before.
No, I never caught
Nope.
that. If you guys
Okay,
had a
this
story
is
for
what
us?
happens when you catch gonorrhea.
How you get
have
gonorrhea?
I don't know, fuck a dirty bitch raw. I don't know.
I mean, is it because of girl ain't wash a pussy or something? Or
I don't know where it comes from, but it fucking it's regular. It's regular when you because
I mean, like with the girl that you got it
after.
from, does she look clean?
Yeah, I don't fuck no dirty bitches.
Well, you obviously did.
Well,
You got
technically you do.
Oh, well, you know what I mean. I don't fuck no visually dirty bitches. Like I'm be like, oh, she look a little dirty. I'm still gonna go in.
I'm gonna hit that. Yeah.
Yeah, right. I'm gonna tear that ass up. Like people do be picking up smokers and crackheads and shit though. So, to each his own. But this is what happened, right? With my experience with gonorrhea, you have a good time. It's regular, and you go to sleep. Whatever. The next morning, it's always the next fucking morning. You wake up, your dick is stuck to your boxers.
like literally, like is it like a candy? Your fingers stuck together.
Like literally, like you can look at your boxers and it'll have the little wet circle mark.
Yeah.
And on the other side of that, your dick is stuck to that.
Do you look at the bitch and be like, why the fuck didn't you tell me about this?
No, the bitch usually home or something.
She's gone.
I don't know how it is for females, because, like, you must not know or something. But the time I got it, like, I honestly didn't know who gave it to me, so I just stopped talking to all of them, like 3 of them.
Sent
Like,
up
fuck that.
on this wide text message. Somebody in this text message group has a dirty pussy. I'm not talking to any of you now.
But look,
One of you
This
has
shit-
ruined it for everyone.
you should be stuck on your boxers. And when I saw it, I thought it was like pre-cum or something. I'm like, damn, I'm still coming and shit. But when you go to the bathroom and take a piss, that's when you know.
What was that shit
It's
feel?
not what you thought it was.
Feels like
That
razor
shit
blades, apparently.
is like fire. That shit is like the dragon off Game of Thrones. It's like you fucking pissing fire out that motherfucker. That shit hurts. See, look at white boy.
Like when you had gonorrhea?
No, I just don't. I don't like needles. I don't like penis things.
Oh
I
well,
can't-
listen what they do.
Oh,
No, I know what they
Yes.
do.
Let's
They
hear
have
it.
a
I don't
Q-tip,
know
I'll
what they
take
do.
my fucking headphones out.
They have a fucking Q-tip, right? The Q-tip is like this, like that fucking long, with a big ass swab on the top, and stick it through the tip of your dick.
Ooh. Like, ugh.
And the doctors know what the fuck you got, but they do it anyway, just to fucking make you not want to come back and shit. Give you the swab, give you the test. Oh, you got gonorrhea. Yeah, you fucking knew I had gonorrhea. Then all they do is give you like 5 regular size pills and this big ass fucking pill, big as this fucking. Yo, the pill big as fuck, like a supersized
Like a
penicillin
gobstopper.
pill. Yo, that fucking pill big as fuck. It's bigger than the You ever see them fish oil pills?
Need a
Big
fork
ones?
and a knife to tackle it, huh?
Yo, it's crazy. I'm like, y'all want me to fucking pause? Y'all want me to swallow that? Hey. But for some reason, it do pause. It do go down easy and shit. But they know what you got. They just want to be a dickhead and fucking torture you and make you not want to come back with that.
Why would they
fucking
do that? They
pizza.
making that money when you coming.
I don't know. I don't know. They
At
know
least,
what
at
you
least
got.
you ain't got a repeat case, and the doctor be like, "Oh, child, got a dirty bitch again."
Oh, it
Pop
happened
up
to me
on the
more-
table.
It happened to me more than once.
Damn.
I rolled my nuts like dice many times on the for real. It happened to me more than once. And
I've never heard that expression. That's great.
yeah, the second
Does
time
the swab hurt?
the the doctor just was like, "You got gonorrhea, man. Huh, take these and you good." I haven't in a long time. So I hope that cotton swab, that shit like this, matter of fact. Nah, it is. But it's bad though, man. It's fucking bad.
I was like a balloon. I remember Master Brooke was in the hospital. He had they had to put a tube up his penis and like blow a balloon up or something. I forgot for what reason.
It's when men get older, their prostates get bigger, and it can fuck with your urinary tract, so you can't go to the loo.
Yeah, there's something. It's like he had to use the bathroom into it.
Yeah. So like, it blocks from the bladder, like your urinary tract. The prostate swells, so they have to use this little balloon to force the opening open again.
Ugh. I'm like, I couldn't imagine just having that shit just in your dick.
Here they go.
Yeah, that to me is next level.
Like if I had to have a colostomy bag, I'd probably be like, "Yo, give me the 45, dog. Give me the hollow points."
Look at that picture right there. This
Oh.
is super
I'm not
size.
doing it.
No. You're gonna see the swab.
All right, okay.
Oh, what the fuck's the one on the right there? That
That's
ain't
the
real.
one. That's the fucking.
Aw,
What the
man.
fuck? Like for even the ones on the left. Like why?
Yeah. This bitch got
Why?
a splinter. Especially one of them with splinter.
Oh my goodness.
Don't even.
That's just torture, man. And they know what you fucking got. You know, them doctors be knowing.
Does the swab forever change you like a baby, like the baby's effect on a vagina?
You know what I?
No.
Is your,
I know what you mean. Nah.
You know what I heard the other day? I never heard before. A blue waffle.
Ugh.
Have you guys seen that yet?
No.
Well, we can't show that on the podcast, but go to your
No.
Google search engine
Ew,
and
that
put in
sound
blue
nasty.
waffle.
I heard of it for
That
a
sound like
long
a bad-
time.
Don't
that
do
like
it.
a
You won't
bad-
be able to sleep.
I never knew what it was.
You won't be able to sleep.
Is that like a bad pussy?
It is a bad pussy. It's like a pussy that's.
Ah! No!
Oh man, blue. Like I heard my brother say, like get a bitch with a blue waffle. It's like, the fuck's a blue waffle? Like I'm serious, couldn't. It's
like
so
a rare.
nasty.
It's like a redhead, but even rarer. Like a. Oh no.
It's from not cleaning your vagina. Like if you neglect bathing and stuff.
I'm gonna look at it again.
Just that scream was worth it. The scream was worth it. That was like totally you couldn't protect yourself from the shock. You were just like ah.
Because if you search it, you don't see if you just search blue waffle, there's none besides the second picture.
You see a lot of blue waffles, like.
Oh no, the
literally.
second and third.
Yo.
Oh, eat that pussy! Oh my god. That could be your challenge, Jive.
Fuck
The
that.
blue waffle challenge.
That's actually making me feel sick. Like just.
Is that picture with the dude real?
Want a blue waffle? Let's see.
It's like a dude with a blue. No, that can't be. That ain't real. That can't be real. Nah, that ain't real. Yo, I hope these people in the chat are fucking searching this stuff
I hope that
and they're feeling our pain.
you have to do it once, if you haven't before, guys. At your own risk.
At your own risk. Parental discretion advised. Shall I go with what I've been doing this week? I'll do it very quickly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right, so streaming. Zoe was over all of last week, right? So she had work where I live, so she was staying here for a week. And that was awesome. But it's weird, because we don't live together, I just don't game when she's over, ever. I just don't game. I game when I stream, but I don't count that as me gaming, if you know what I mean. It's not...
Extracurricular gaming.
It's not leisure gaming, if you see what I mean. It's it's performance gaming. That's what it is. The whole thing's like a show that you try and put on. Like games that I'd play for my own enjoyment, like CS:GO or a cheeky little bit of Skyrim just to feel the ambience of a world or whatever. I didn't do any of that. So yeah, so streaming, Zoe was over. Did I do anything special? I don't think I did. I cooked
Got
some
some
steaks.
pussy.
Yeah, but that goes without saying. So, I mean,
Look
it's
at Eddie.
right.
That's given.
Look at
Yeah,
this motherfucking.
just assume it's safe to assume that that's happening. If you're talking about me, it's safe to assume. I knew Joe would like that.
That's what the fuck I'm talking about, Eddie.
It's just safe to assume. It doesn't even need to be discussed. Just take it as read. Yeah, I cooked some steaks. I cooked some mean motherfucking steaks for Zoe. So that was good. That's all I've been doing.
That's
I tell you one game I did want us all to play on PC instead of DayZ, where I get 3 frames. Although I don't mind playing DayZ, is we should all download and play Dirty Bomb.
What is Dirty Bomb? What is that?
Dirty Bomb's an FPS, but it's like a much more team-oriented FPS. So it's a bit like Team Fortress, but set in
free?
Yeah, it's free, and it's kind of it's got Battlefield classes like medic, ammo, sniper.
What's the name of it?
Dirty Bomb. But what's unique about it is that it's kind of got the free-to-play model is that it's got different what are called mercenaries. So there's not just one medic with one set of skills. There's 3 medics, and one of them's this super fast girl character who's got less health but a shotgun, and she's got defibs, and she's got a healing station, which is a static thing that you plant where people can heal. The other medic uses an assault rifle, and he's got defibs and health packs. So you can play the same role, medic, quite differently, and the same goes with the other classes. And it's really team objective orientated. And I was like, this actually looks kind of fun, and it's free. So how bad can it be?
There's that new game Ark that just came out. I wanted to update. I always update with Survival Sunday too. You guys didn't play with me. I was a solo survival, which I enjoyed.
Did you hunt you a bitch, motherfucker?
I killed 2 people.
Did you eat them?
No, I didn't eat them. They had food on them, so I didn't have to resort to that. I kind of wanted to, but I didn't.
You got to eat the hearts. How you gonna take their power?
Well, they had a shotgun. I took that. That was pretty powerful.
Look at whiteboard a fucking roll.
So, it was crazy. So I'm at the Northwest Airfield, and I have a repeater. It's like a single shot, like lever weapon. You have to shoot it
Lever
and pump it. Yeah. So I'm stalking this guy. I see him. I'm in a tree waiting for him to come out of the building. He's coming right at me, and right before I shoot, my donation goes off, which I have a new donation.
Is it a scream?
No, it's the Illuminati sounds like
like the X-Files sound?
Yeah, exactly. So that goes off, and it was $100 donation, and I choke. I totally choke, and the guy shoots me, makes me unconscious. He doesn't kill me.
That's funny.
And I get to run away, but yeah, that was a moment. I eventually die.
How do you regain consciousness?
You just knocked out
Over
for
a little second, yeah. Over.
If you die from being hungry, you die. You can't recover because you're consistently losing health, and you never gotta get out of it. But if you're bleeding, it's different. If you're bleeding, you can get back up. So yeah, that was insane.
Yeah, my friends have all downloaded Ark. I've actually got Ark.
I haven't. I got it too.
How much is it?
It's like $20, something like that.
What is Ark? What is that?
It's like it's a survival game, but it's based on like
It's
it's
more
like a
Rust.
dinosaur instead of
Oh,
zombies.
is that the
it's like-
good dinosaur game they keep talking about?
Yeah, Ark. Yeah,
You can
Yeah,
ride
that's what-
dinosaurs, and
you can catch them, make them your friends.
you have
Is
to
it-
eat other dinosaurs with your
Yeah,
dinosaur
you
to
build,
level
and it's
them up.
about base building. So it's not like there is a PvP element unless you play on a private server, but like it's about building a base where you build a house to keep warm and keep a pen for your dinosaurs and go out and forage food and better technology and more dinosaurs and all that kind of stuff. And it's really about base building.
I'm
So
gonna
it's
name my
much,
dinosaur Blue Waffle.
I mean, people have like pens of like 10 T-Rexes, like
And there's a
like,
whole lot of different dinosaurs too.
yeah, and like someone's got like a herd of velociraptors and shit.
Gold
And you
Glove
can
was-
ride the velociraptors like ostriches, basically.
Yeah, I was watching Gold Glove. He had a scorpion, and he was riding it, and it turns so cool. Like the mechanics of how it turns with all the legs, and then it just keeps stinging people.
Yeah,
That game looks all right. I might give it a try.
I think we should play it for Survival Sunday. But
Let's
the reason,
do it.
but the reason I wasn't there this Sunday is obviously because
Yeah.
Zoe was over, and it's one of my only days off. So yeah, there's that. And I was just this week. I've just been wondering what the next game that I'm, gonna really get into is. There's a couple vying for my attention, but I think I came to the realization like last year. Like I'm 32. At this point, to get really good at a game that requires a serious time investment, I can't do that. I work too much. Like I don't have the time to sink into it. Like I could, even if I wanted to get good at League of Legends, I couldn't do it. I haven't got the time to rank up to level 30, learn all the tutorials, buy a champion, learn the meta, rank up, da 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 da. Like I can only just manage CS:GO, and that's because it's a shit.
You know that period of 8 hours where you sleep?
Yeah, just don't sleep, Ed.
Yeah, that's free time.
Yeah.
Definitely.
My sleep schedule is messed up right now.
Mine is too. I just woke up at like 1 o'clock.
I'm
Me
a
too.
little upset that Eddie didn't see the previous episode of Game of Thrones.
Oh my god, I knew it was coming to Game of Thrones.
No, because
15-minute
wings.
segment.
Last episode of the podcast show,
Yeah.
I was so hyped and saying how good that episode was.
And the next episode was the worst one.
The worst one, the best one.
Oh, so it was even better.
It was better than that one.
I,
White boy said,
You don't seem excited though. You're like.
no, well, I don't think he's excited because we
Yeah.
can't really talk about it. We don't want
"Yeah,
to
we
spoil
can't
it
really
for
say
Eddie.
what happened because I don't want to have a spoiler."
The only reason I didn't see look, I've got a good reason, guys. You can let me off. The only reason I didn't see Game of Thrones on Sunday is because I was too busy fucking. Sorry.
Ah!
So that's the only reason. She went back Monday, and I haven't had a chance to see it, and we haven't seen it together because we watched that show together. It's one of the only shows that me and Zoe watch together where we actually stick to it. We're not TV unfaithful.
So
We're
we
like,
probably
we'll be
watching this shit now like this.
Yeah, we'll be watching
fucking
something,
high.
some series. We'll be watching some series, and like she'll go home, and she'll come back next time, and I'll be like, "Oh, so we're gonna resume where we left off?" And she's like, "Nah, I've already watched the rest of the season." I'm like, "She fucking TV cheated on me. How dare you?"
I hate that.
We
We don't do that. Me and Kelly,
No.
we can't do it.
I can't
So,
do it. I won't do it. Like
this Game of
and
Thrones,
that's why I haven't seen it yet because she's not here.
This fucking Game of Thrones. Woo!
I just want to say one thing. I can't say it, but it's simple. It's just very simple.
Real good. And what happened, I expected to happen, but it just was like, I almost cried. It almost made a thug cry. Game of Thrones almost made a fucking thug, like a piece of
Job, you
a
ain't no thug.
teardrop. I know.
That's like, you got like a 9-to-5 job and you do a video
Yeah.
game.
Well,
Yes.
he's
I
like
beat the shit out of a thug, though.
he lives in Philly, right? He's at least 500% more thug than me. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah.
Well, technically, don't British guys get stabbed more than Philly guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
That's because that's the only way you have to take your aggression out over there.
no, but I mean, there's fights outside. I've said this before, I'm sure. But like, you walk down any high street where nightclubs are on a Saturday night in cities across the country. There's blood on the streets. Like Friday, Saturday nights, there's just blood everywhere.
Damn.
It's a violent place. So most city centres have lots of physical altercations going on at nighttime.
They just get shot up down here.
Yeah, they're shooting and running. That's what happens in America.
Shooting, running.
We haven't
Cops
talked about
shooting.
Fallout 4.
No,
Oh,
we haven't
my
got to it yet.
goodness. Okay,
Now,
let me tell you guys what I got from it, because I know who y'all are waiting.
Yeah.
I saw Riley, the dog from Ghost, walking around, and that's it. That's all I got from it. Okay. Anybody else?
I just want to say that to everyone who's come to my streams and on my videos bugging me, it's like, has Wings talked about Fallout 4 yet? Has Wings talked about Fallout 4 yet? Like, no, it'll be on next week's show. So I just want to dedicate this whole section to you, Geordie, because there's been
Don't big it up that much. I don't have that big of an opinion of it.
Oh, come on!
I never played.
But they want your opinion.
I never played Fallout 4, so we're gonna give my opinion. I know you guys won't.
You never
Nobody's
played
played
Fallout 4.
I never played Fallout B4. I meant. I'm
B4.
thinking about doing a Fallout New Vegas and 3 Let's Play because
You should.
watching this trailer, I think it was more geared towards new players than old players because you're kind of seeing how it was good before, and then it went to it's like pre-apocalyptic and then
I
post-apocalyptic.
totally disagree with you. This trailer was made for veterans.
Yeah? Why is that?
I can see how you could say it was made for people, but if you look at it, it shows everything that a veteran wanted to see. It showed Fenway Park. It showed the Brotherhood of Steel. It showed returning creatures such as the Deathclaw, the Super Mutant, the Mirelurks. It showed customizable armor. It showed home bases that you could make. It showed that the protagonist actually talks.
Yeah.
And things of that nature. It was like I was taking it all in, and it blew my mind how they got the music to sync up with the action so well.
Yeah.
And like it was like there was a lot of time put into this 2.5 minute video.
What do you say to the people that are... Because I've got something to say about this. But what do you say to the people already complaining that the graphics don't look that great?
What did you expect? I mean, to be perfectly honest, I don't know how long the game has been in production, but the last game that this company did was Skyrim. So I'm assuming after Skyrim they started on Fallout 4. And they're using a modified Skyrim engine. And you can't have state-of-the-art realistic graphics on a scale that Fallout plays on. There's just too much to render.
Yeah.
And especially if you're going to have it on the consoles.
Yeah. My retort as well to those people is like, this is clearly pre-production footage. Like, it's better that they did this and didn't pretty it up than Colonial Marines, right? Aliens, Colonial Marines. It's
Right.
better that
I was going to use that for example, like Colonial
Yeah.
Marines, even The Witcher 3, both looked fantastic on their trailers.
Yeah.
But Witcher 3 doesn't look what it looked like on its trailers.
It looks pretty good. I will.
It's
say-
pretty good, but it's not the trailers. It's like when Gearbox and Colonial Marines, they had to scrap the game. They had to scrap that game that they showed, and they had to make a new one because the game that they showed they couldn't get to work on a grand scale. And like if you have like Heavy Rain-esque graphics on Fallout 4, it's going to run like shit on the consoles.
Yeah.
And they don't want a repeat of that because the consoles is the bigger market. You can go PC Master Race all you want, but the fact is, just like Konami just dumped out of the market, like the game company Konami, they jumping out of the market to go do gambling systems, whatever, just running their franchises into the ground. Capcom's going broke. All the game companies that you used to love as a child are slowly fading away. It's because the market is drying up.
Just talking about that.
The market is drying up, and you have to appeal to the greatest number of people. So you have to make Fallouts for the consoles. Will I be playing on the consoles? I'll probably buy it on the consoles, but I'll probably be playing it on the PC like I always have because Fallout's a PC game in my book.
Yeah.
It's a game that you need to play on the PC. You need the power.
Master Race.
Yeah, it's PC Master Race.
That little rhythm. I was about to say, where did you get that rhythm from? Like,
Boogie's video, he did like dun dun dun.
oh, okay.
PC Master Race.
Oh, yeah. Like to have a little
Eh,
slogan.
And they don't want it to run like Fallout 3 ran on the consoles.
No. See, here's my point of view. And this is maybe this might come from how old I am. My favourite game of all time, a game that I could still play now, and the rare exception to me not bothering with single-player games, is Super Metroid from the SNES. And graphically, the sprites are beautiful for the time, for the technology that they're using, but the game's so fucking good. And I'm one of those people that's like, if the game's really fucking good, I can forgive an awful lot visually. And I think most gamers can.
I'm at this point. They could have not upgraded the graphics, and I would still been excited. They could have used the same fucking engine they used on the last two, and I would have been like,
The only thing I'd like to see Fallout do is I'd like to see Fallout have better weather. That's what I want to see.
They tried to do that in New Vegas. They implemented rainstorms if you bought the Honest Heart DLC.
Oh, right, okay. Well, I'd like to see that. I'd like to see weather.
I would like to see transportation, like a dirt bike or like something like that. Just something that you would actually use to get around the wasteland. Because
like a sand buggy or something.
right.
And you could armor it up and have guns on that shit.
Yeah, like it looks like they're going to have custom armor because they have that. They have the like you can customize your armor now. It looks like that's going to be a thing.
The dog looks like shit, to be honest. Like it, just not how it looks
Look like a
graphically,
cutout.
but how it moves.
How it animates.
But I do appreciate it. It does look, it's in-game footage. It looks like like one of us
That
could
was
make that
in-game
trick.
footage?
It looked like it. I mean, I hope it is.
That was in-game footage. That was in-game footage. That wasn't like trailer-esque.
That's why I'm saying, like, it's actually better that they show that, because to me, it's pre-production. There's clearly not all the finished shaders, clearly not all the finished textures, clearly not all the full final animations, all that kind of stuff.
And like all the things people are complaining about can actually be fixed either by modders or an HD texture pack.
Yeah, it's all going to be fixed. Like, within the first week of that game coming out, there's going to be, like, HDRI, like, super high-res, like, fucking texture packs and mods. Within a week.
Yeah, have you seen New Vegas, like, with, like, modded up? With, like, the light mods and, like, the weather. Like, the game doesn't even look the same anymore. It's fucking beautiful. It's a beautiful game. I don't play it like that because I want to play the game that people on the console play, and I want them to be able to relate to it.
Should I play Fallout 3 first or New Vegas? If
It doesn't
I do
matter.
both?
They're standalones.
Yeah, they're standalones.
If I only play one, which one would you recommend?
Start with 3.
Yeah.
Because 3's more simple in the combat system, and Fallout New Vegas is more complex.
The story as well for Fallout 3 is like the first it's the first one that will really draw you into a post-apocalyptic world. Because the first time I played Fallout, I was like, I don't know how. Like, I played Oblivion. I was blown away by the world. It was the first Elder Scrolls Bethesda type game that I'd played, and I was just blown away by like, oh my god, there's this entire world with like all these characters in it and all this questing, and I thought it was incredible. And I was really cynical about Fallout, like how interesting is a fucking wasteland going to be to look at? And actually, the atmosphere they build up in Fallout 3 is beautiful in a way. It really is. You really feel when you're out there lonely. And it's one of the only games that can do that.
I love the color that they put in Fallout 4 in the trailer. Like, they had so much more color than the older games. Like, it's so vivid. And I really like that design change.
Yeah.
Yeah, the color and stuff.
I
never
hope the
saw
dog-
or played Fallout before, but I'm just agreeing.
I hope the dog is like an extra mechanic where you use your dog to find loot, and you know it's part of the game that you have to use them to like warn. Like,
Oh, the
use
dog's
them to-
optional.
Oh, is it?
The dog can die.
Yeah.
Like, literally, your dog could probably die 10 minutes into the game.
So
The
you
dog's-
should be able to use it then, right?
Well, the dog's always been dog meat from the first 3 games, and it was Rex in Fallout New Vegas. But the dog's just like your companion. Like, the idea of Fallout was based off the Mad Max series. Like, the movie Fallout was based off of 2 movies, A Boy and His Dog and Mad Max. Those were the 2 big spurring points. And Mad Max always had the leather jacket and the dog walking the wastelands of, you know, whatever, post-apocalyptic. I don't think they've ever named it.
Yeah.
You know, and that's where that comes from. It's just the image of like somebody walking the wasteland with their dog from Mad Max. You know, that's why it's always been an Australian blue healer in the other games. But I don't know. The dog can die. He's not going to be a prominent character. He's going to act as a mercenary.
I hope it's not. I hope you get other companions. Like
You can't.
companions.
You will.
Yeah, you will. But I hope the dog is a permanent thing. I hope it's a mechanic.
If you can keep him alive, you will be.
Yeah, but like might make looting easier. It might make, you know, like if you're talking about setting up camps that you know that like actually staying alive at night is really difficult and it's really hard. So you need a dog to like early warning system of attacks and all that kind of stuff.
I don't
hope
think it's going. Have you never played Fallout, Eddie?
Yeah, no, I have, but like I hope it's no. I know I understand what the dog's role as a companion has been, but I hope it's separate from the companions. I hope it's a mechanic part of your character.
Isn't there something in Fallout? It's a little robot that collects
Edie.
like it collects shit for you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Ed. Well, it depends how you.
His name's
pronounce it.
Eddie.
Yeah, most people call him Eddie, but I called him Edie.
Well, that's not the one he's talking about. He's talking about Mr. Gutsy. He's talking about the one that cleans houses, cooks cakes, and things like
Yeah.
that.
No, I was talking about something that gets supplies for you, like in the game, like it gets
Dog meat will do that.
wrenches.
Dog meat in Fallout 3 will do that. Like, if you go to his talk icon, and you go, find me something, boy, he'll run off and he'll like grab items, loot, guns, health, whatever's near him.
The worst. Oh my god, this is what game was it? It's a really popular game. Shit, I can't.
Fable.
BioShock. When the bitch would throw you a coin in combat.
Oh, I abused the fuck out of that
She's like,
BioShock
I found,
Infinite.
I found something, and then she would
Yeah,
heal
like-
you.
She'd heal you.
Yeah, she gives you good stuff, but she would give you bullshit sometimes, like coins and stuff.
Well, that's only if you're walking around. But if you're in battle and you're low on mana, here, I found this. Like, no, you didn't, bitch. You just spawned it out of your ass. I know. I looked around this motherfucker for this salt.
Yeah. So you're looking forward to it.
Yes, I am. But I'm not one of the people that's going to be overly excited because I know this game might be coming out Christmas of next year.
I see.
Oh, so it's no release.
There's no release date for it yet. And like
Oh.
the thing with Bethesda and the game company I love, like StarCraft, for example, like I said, StarCraft came out, it started being made in like 95. It came out in 98. Brood War came out in 99. StarCraft 2 came out in 2010. So there was like 11 or 12 years in between them. And it's like Fallout 3 came out in 2008, so it's 2009, 10. There's 6 or 7 years in between the 2 Fallout games.
That's how company. I mean, Grand Theft Auto does the same thing. I'm really
Yes.
looking forward to another Red Dead Redemption. I think that's another one that's, when it comes around again, that's going to be really fun. Have you played Red Dead Redemption, Wings?
Oh yeah, I loved it. I love Red Dead Redemption.
I
'cause
want to
looked
do
it
another
up,
playthrough of that. I'm thinking about it.
I only have it on Xbox. Like, I don't have the cords from Xbox no more. I don't know where the fuck they went.
There's a new character. I mean, it would have to be a new character because that hero died. You could be the son, I guess.
What was the character's name?
John Marston.
Marston, yeah. I really love that. I remember going to that town that's in the swamp, and you do the first gunfight where the guy's like, "Hey, you yellow belly," and then you got to quick draw him. It's like, oh shit, that was so hype.
I spent like hours playing poker in that game. Stuff
Oh
like
my
that.
God. Surprise, surprise.
Yeah.
Playing some blackjack, counting cards.
See,
You could-
Jive don't play single player games.
Yeah, I'm like how when we talk Game of Thrones, I'm like,
Oh.
that's how you be. You heard that dog?
Yeah.
They must let the dogs out the same time every fucking.
Dude, Jive, you
They
gotta try
re-record.
single player games, dude. If you don't do it, just play them on stream. You gotta play competitive every time.
Okay.
The Last of Us. I would recommend The Last of Us.
Yeah,
What
do
would be
The Last
the?
of Us?
Okay, that's the game.
The Last of Us, yeah.
Let me Google.
I've
it.
been thinking
How
about playing Super Metroid on stream.
That's a good game. I mean, I
So-
never seen the SNES one, but I grew up playing the NES one, where you could just do the glitch. You could like just shoot the same monster over and over and get your health back, and just kind of slowly cheese your way through the game.
Well, you can do that in Super Metroid, and it's recommended you do it in certain places. But like, it's just such an atmospheric game. Like I've spoke about it in a video about how beautiful the intro sequence is. For like, they had MIDI music, so whatever music chip and sounds that SNES shipped with, they created this beautiful score and music that was so atmospheric. And there's some magic in the older games where, actually, I don't think having an unlimited palette of being able to represent anything is always a good idea. Like, these people were restricted in what they could do, and they made some of the best, most creative work.
Masterpieces. Like,
Yeah, like they made masterpieces.
I mean, people that watch this podcast don't know what the fuck Metroid is.
And that's a shame.
And,
That's a
and I
fucking
bet you
shame.
money if I go da 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 da,
Yeah.
everybody knows.
Yeah,
Jive,
yeah.
what song is that from?
Skyrim.
No, you don't know that song. You don't know da da da.
No, they be in
da,
the chat.
da,
They be in the chat saying I'm not a gamer and stuff like that.
da,
So
da. You gonna get that now? Da, 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 da,
I knew what it
da,
was
da,
as soon
da.
as you started.
What is it?
Mario 1.
Mario? Everybody, it's Mario. It's masterpiece. I'm like, that guy, whoever wrote the Mario song, he should be a household name. I should know his name.
Hum another Mario song.
No, I'll do it. All right, let's do 8 and 16-bit music themes. I bet if I do this, you should know what this is if you're a gamer. Okay, so it starts off. You should know what that is if you're a gamer.
Yo, hold on.
That's Mega Man.
Yeah, there you go. Mega Man 2.
Because I was gonna bring
Man.
Mega Man up when Capcom when we was talking about that.
Yeah, Mega Man. Like, dude, Capcom is shitting on Mega Man. Why don't they just sell that franchise? Like,
Why don't
seriously.
they just make a game?
I understand it. They're broke. They're broke.
Yeah, but like, why not just get the people?
They've been
why,
sitting on it for years, though. It's
why
like,
not
damn.
just license out the fucking? Why not just license out? So like these people that do like, that I guarantee you, if someone was like, I'm gonna make the best Mega Man game ever, and they did like Kickstarter, and like Capcom would give them a license after, like, seeing the
You
finished
think
game.
Mega Man would still work in today's genre, though? Like, I know I would play a Mega Man, like a 2D Mega Man with like
Yeah.
really
Right,
ugly
it's
graphics.
not going to be a AAA game, but it doesn't need to be because it can be
Yeah,
made
exactly.
much cheaper.
It has its
Like,
fan base that
It has its fan base.
back.
It can be a digital download. It can be set. It can be priced reasonably, and it can turn a
$5.99.
lot. Yeah, like Super Meat Boy was made by 2 people, 2, right? And that was a digital download on the Xbox 360, and the same people made Binding of Isaac, the same 2 guys, and they're fucking millionaires, dude.
Meat Boy. I think I
And
saw like Chase Money playing it.
and there's people that play those kind of games even now. Like if they made Super Metroid now, like a direct sequel, they did a couple of times. But like if they made a proper Metroid game, what I consider a Metroid game, like 2D platformer, and it was just huge
Side
and
scroller.
side scroll, like super beautiful sprites and artwork and music, and it was a huge game. I would pay money for that. I would, and I would play it. That is Nintendo. If you're listening to me now, don't get the fucking Ninja Gaiden team to do another fucking Metroid where they turn Samus Aran into this fucking girl with daddy issues. You know, one of the most badass female characters of all time is like fucking bounty hunter who's like an orphan, goes out and fucking wrecks shit 24/7, and then the Japanese are like, oh, she's some super submissive
Justin
girl with
Bailey
daddy
was
issues.
good.
I'm like, fuck off.
Who
But
is
that's
Justin Bailey?
I don't know that name.
Don't know.
Met- well, y'all young bucks, but
Young bucks,
Metroid 1, you put in this code Justin Bailey.
Oh, you probably
you
saw
get a
it in a
girl.
swimming costume then. If
You get a
did that.
girl.
Yeah, you play as a girl. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you play as what they say Samus looks like underneath the suit.
So here, hoe?
Samus is a girl?
Yeah, Samus is a girl. But no one knew that. No one knew that until they played the first Metroid. Until the end. You didn't know that Samus was a girl until the end.
I never beat the first Metroid, so
It's
I
on the
didn't know it
NES,
either.
dude. It's on
Yeah,
the NES.
I mean, when I was a kid, I'd play a lot of games, but I never beat them.
Yeah, Metroid's a hard game.
Like it would like the games I did beat as a kid. I would like hold high standard. Like, yeah, I beat this game. Like that. That'd be the first thing I would always say. It wasn't until like
what was Strider?
Strider
made
was a
that?
Sega Genesis game where he was like a ninja.
It was Nintendo NES also. But
Well,
who made it?
who made it?
Yeah.
They made a sequel to that recently that was like the old style games that was really good. It's Capcom. Capcom.
Okay.
Strider Hiryu is a Capcom game.
Yeah, the original one was Nintendo.
all right. Let me ask this question: if you guys could take an old game and make it a new game, which series would it be?
What
Duke Nukem.
It got
You want
I
another
would-
Duke Nukem?
No.
I would try and make a 3D version of Secret of Mana, and I would try and do it like Zelda went from Link to the Past into Ocarina of Time amazingly well. They went into 3D amazing. So I would try and do that with Secret of Mana, which is one of the greatest games of all time.
Didn't Secret of Mana have like a party system though with it?
Yeah, you had you could play that multiplayer.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like your party was always 3 characters. It was always the same 3. It was never any other characters. But yeah, you could play multiplayer in an RPG back in the day.
Final Fantasy VI, you could play multiplayer too,
Yeah, they need to do that.
where first person controlled 1 and 3, second person controlled 2 and 4. So you had 2 teammates that you actually controlled in battle.
Yeah,
I
love
would.
it.
I would like to do Pokemon Red, but like DayZ in first person and third person perspective. I think
So you
like
want
an
a
open
3D
world,
you want a 3D world of Pokemon
like
where you
an
have to
open
go
world type of thing, and but like,
where you have to literally go out there and capture the Pokemon in the forest and then fight them.
yeah.
yeah.
But no,
Dude,
like
that's-
Ark, but more like because Ark is kind of doing that with dinosaurs right now. You have to go and tame the dinosaurs. I don't know how it would work exactly, but something that might be
I would
fun.
have thought Pokemon would have been a really great candidate for Oculus Rift. Right. So you're in virtual reality and you've got a Pokeball, and you like, can you imagine how cool that would be? I'm not a Pokemon fan, but imagine how cool it would be to like deploy your Pokeball and see it in like 3-dimensional space, and then tell it what to do and how to fight and all that kind of stuff, and you see the fight in front of you. That would be amazing.
I got a bad right shoulder though. It's like I
Yeah.
can't throw like I used to throw.
I would definitely. I know this probably doesn't go along with it, but I would make SOCOM 2 a first-person shooter.
SOCOM,
Uh,
yeah.
SOCOM 2 was so fucking good, but I just don't see it coming back if it's a third-person shooter.
I
so
think
if it's a
third-person
first
shooters are
person-
dead.
Yeah, me too.
They're dead in the multiplayer space, I
Right.
think.
They're good.
But you-
They're good
Mass
single-player
Effect-
games.
Mass Effect is great, for example. You know, I
Yeah.
think it can work in that. Like, there's a one-player game you should play, Jives. Mass Effect 2 and 3.
I like Resident Evil 5 and 6 too.
I just hate what they've done with that series.
Resident Evil, man. Yeah, I just didn't like it after what?
Resident Evil 2 is one of my favorite games.
Jive, you ain't played no Resident Evil now, dog. Come on, don't be pulling our leg.
Oh, I'm definitely not playing it. No. But
I bet you've played Resident Evil 2 on the PlayStation.
oh,
though.
fuck yeah.
Yeah. See?
How far did you get, Jive? How far did you get?
I'm sure I ended it.
Yeah, he'll have done Leon A.
Yeah.
Wasn't there like a guy that kept running from you or something? I
Well,
can't
that's
remember.
a B mission. He runs at you, not
Yeah, that's-
away
So
from
you
you.
see glimpses of him, like he'll be here and then he'll leave.
That's Sherry.
Yeah, but
Or
I
Ada.
can't
No,
really-
it's Ada. It would probably
Ada.
be Ada, yeah.
But the scaredest from a game was Resident Evil 1.
The dogs through the window.
I don't know if a lot of shit because they set it up like the way the game was set up. Like you'll just hear loud ass footprints, like your footsteps, like click, clack, click, and then it'll just be like that. It'll rock you to sleep. You'll be so used to just hearing that all fucking game, and then you open one door, then the fucking zombies, and then that shit be like bang. You'd be like, oh shit! Like that game used to scare the shit out of me.
Yeah,
I thought, yeah.
Forrest got me on the balcony where he comes alive in the director's cut, and
Oh,
he didn't in
God,
the
yeah,
original.
that scared the shit out of me. Way more than the dogs, actually. Because I was walking through that corridor and I was like, wait a minute. Like, there was like horror movie, like Spidey sense going off, wait a minute. But like when you're looking at Forrest's body, you've already found another body of a teammate and he didn't come back to life. So you're just expecting to search this body and then he comes alive and the crow's like fucking... that honestly scared the shit out of me.
Yeah, that's a great game.
Slenderman, it was scary as fuck, at least the first few times. I legitimately was really scared from the... It was more of a jump scare, though.
I'm not gonna lie, that it was like a demo. I never played the real game. It was called like P or something.
Oh, PT.
Yeah, PT. Yeah, exactly. I was fucking scared as shit playing that game.
You ain't
Like
gonna
I
play
was
that
playing
game
with,
either.
I was
No,
playing with
it's-
headphones.
Apparently, it's been revived.
How's it been revived?
You know that PT got cancelled. That
Right.
whole Silent Hill got cancelled. Apparently, this could just be a rumor, but I heard the other day on somewhere that it's like Silent Hill has been revived.
Konami canceled it.
Why?
You sure that, well, Hideo Kojima, he's a guy who does Metal Gear Solid. He's
Yeah,
been a
he left.
director of that series. Well, he wanted to do Silent Hills. He wanted a shot at doing a Silent Hills game. And they made PT, Playable Teaser. And they put it on the PlayStation Network as like kind of marketing it. And he was going to go with Del Toro, which is a guy who did, movies such as
Pan's Labyrinth.
Pan's Labyrinth and things like that. He also did that movie with the big walking mechs and shit. What's it called?
Pacific Rim.
Pacific Rim, yeah. So those two got together. They were going to do the new Silent Hill game, and it was like going to be huge. PT got everybody was waiting on it, and then they fire Kojima, and then they put out a company-wide memo says they're going to run all their licenses into the ground and sell them off, like Metal Gear Solid, Silent Hill, because they're getting into gambling. Like they want to make gambling systems and handheld games. They don't want to do consoles no more. So it just doesn't make sense if they revive the series. You sure that they didn't put PT back on the store?
No, I mean, I can Google it just quickly, but I'm pretty sure. I can't remember where I heard it, but it was on a gaming show or something where they were talking about.
Because like y'all saying like the scariest game, like the game that got me the worst was Silent Hill, the original. And like I would play that game with like a bunch of friends. Like we'd be on after school and then we'd come over, and like I was the only one willing to play it, but like it always creeped us out because it was like it's just the atmosphere that was set up into it. But
It didn't scare me more than that little maze game. Remember? On the computer.
Where you had to go through and then they showed a picture of Linda Blair.
Oh my god, that shit scared the shit out of me the first
You
time.
got to get a friend that doesn't know it. It's just like, hey, I can't get this ball through this maze.
And then it's this little ass fucking tunnel you gotta go through. You be concentrating and shit.
Yeah.
And then that shit like, ah! You're like, oh shit. I was scaring the shit out of people at my job with that.
Yeah. The game I would pick is Onimusha.
Oh, everyone's waiting for an Onimusha sequel.
Onimusha, they need to bring that series back. How can you go wrong? It's a samurai that kills undead and absorbs their souls.
I can dig it.
It's a fucking cool ass series.
I never even heard of that.
You never heard of Onimusha? It's like the samurai version of Resident Evil.
Yeah, it was a Dreamcast game. It was like the big Dreamcast game.
I played it more on PlayStation, but yeah.
I think it got re-released on the PlayStation, but it was originally Dreamcast.
That was a good ass fucking game. Onimusha, dude. I remember sitting down and playing that one weekend and just didn't do nothing but finish it.
Yeah.
I miss playing games without trophies.
So you don't obsess.
Right, yeah. Like, I used to didn't give a shit. Like when I play a game now, I instantly am like, press the button, and go look at the trophies. All right, I gotta get 20 kills with this gun. You know, and just like slowly do a checklist as I'm going through the game to try to get as many trophies as possible.
Doing gaming by numbers almost.
Right, and it's like, I miss when I used to pop a game in and be like, I'm just gonna play this game.
Best thing for that, just play it on PC. They've got those things, but no one gives a shit.
Right, yeah. But the fact is, I don't want to play on PC because their achievements suck so much ass.
But you were just saying, like, you
I
just want to play
I
games.
miss that mindset. I miss having that mindset.
You
It's
don't
like
think you could train yourself?
maybe, but tomorrow, no. It wouldn't happen tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like-
Somebody from my job was like, yo, you so good at COD, this and that, but you don't got no trophies. And I'm like, what's that? Like, he's like, when you play single player, I said, see, that's why. I don't play single player.
It's been all
That's
my
how I
time
got
on
that good. Do you get any multiplayer trophies in COD? You should get like one,
I
right?
think like a nuke. I think you got a trophy for like a nuke or something.
Oh, you didn't get a trophy for nuke. You got a trophy for getting 10th prestige on World at War. It's called Go Get Some Sun. It is. That's what it's called.
I like that.
That's funny.
See, Big Dave, mate. Big Dave's sense of humour is amazing. I'd love to see that.
Should we get to some iTunes reviews? I think Jive has
Yeah, Jive got some pussy lined up.
some things to.
Thanks,
care of.
guys.
As you guys know, we're on
We can't
iTunes.
cock block.
We're on iTunes as well as YouTube, both mine and Wing's channel. So go over to iTunes every week at the end of the show. You guys probably know this already, but we read iTunes reviews, and it helps us a lot. Search the podcast show, one word, on iTunes, and you find us. We have blue text, T, P, and S letters. That's our logo. All right, so we got Billy Blue, Spoon, Lstar24, App Lover 01. A lot of people just giving us some love, saying they like the show, keep it up, and stuff like that. But we do have a few questions here from Pre-Cum Child.
A great name.
You're not supposed to be here, buddy.
Let's keep this one short. He says he loves the show. He's been here since the first episode with the trash sound quality. It's came a long way. He wants to know Xbox or PS4. We kind of talk about this. Let's go. I'm just going to say really quickly PS4.
Yep.
Yeah, PS4.
If those are the choices, PS4.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
pretty universal. Just get the PS4. So we got that one really quick. Owlstar24, he says, have you guys ever experienced or know anything about Adderall? He's been on it and it has helped him focus, but he has abused it multiple times. And he's not sure if he should continue to use it.
If you are abusing it and you know you're willingly abusing it, you should stop unless your doctor is giving it to you. And if you can't control your outdose of it, you should need to get a third-party medium to do it for you, like a mother, aunt, or a family member. Because you don't want to fuck yourself up on a drug that will string you out like Adderall.
You talk to a doctor, I think, rather than us. I never used it. I don't know.
Don't
anything
use
about
it don't use it unless your doctor's giving it to you either. Like if you're taking it from like somebody else. Because he didn't say his doctor gave it to him. He said he just owned it.
Yeah.
So
Like
I
his
don't,
homie.
correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know about this. It's not like over-the-counter type
No, it's
substance.
prescription. Doctor
Okay.
has to write you it.
Yeah, I would say like I never really heard about this culture like that Adderall and stuff, but it's not just like gamers that have used it, and it's not just people who traditionally it's given to people who have like ADHD and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that people use it for college tests, and when they really need to do something in focus, they use it. And is it just? Am I correct in saying this? That it's basically like speed,
Right. It's an upper.
right? It's like a low form of amphetamine,
It's
right?
like that movie, the chick. I think I brought that movie up last week. Like she focuses when she take this drug and shit, and she could shoot real good. And what's the name of that movie?
Lucy.
I brought it up last. Lucy. It's
Lucy.
like that, but not. Of course, not that fucking. But
Yeah.
whatever you do that takes concentration, it helps you out like a lot.
Yeah.
But you can get addicted to it, and
I mean, I think we all know X-Jaws
Stop.
and his story. Like it's almost like a campaign story at this point.
I didn't.
I mean,
I didn't know about X-Jaw's story.
Well, I think Extra, like he was on it and he was very productive and it was going good at first, but then I heard that he was. I think he talked on PK about this. He took 30 pills.
Yeah, he was taking something like 30 pills a day or something like that.
God damn.
Like he blew through like almost $1 million.
Yeah,
That's
Extra.
Yeah, that's crazy.
People still. I don't know what's going on with him. People ask me about him a lot. I think he's going back to school and he kind of.
I have him on Facebook, but he hardly ever posts on Facebook.
I think he's an authentic dickhead for doing that.
I
do.
think he was just young, and I think that's the only excuse. You give a young guy a lot of money that has no experience at earning money, and he's like, "Well, earning money is easy," and then you get into the scene where it's like, "Hey, take this. You can do better at your job," and he does that, and he takes this to fit in, and blah 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 blah. Next thing you know, it's like baseball players go through it all the time. Or sports people in general, like trying to fit in. Like you see a baseball player like that's signs that millions of dollar contract, and he shows up in 3-piece suits at the clubhouse before he gets changed his uniform. Well, the guys that don't have the the $1 million contracts, they want to look good too, so they try to one up and show up in a 3-piece suit.
Yeah.
I know
what you mean.
And just just from personal testimony, Geordie, remember when we've had conversations, private ones and on the show, about how your view of where you are, you think you can trust your own perspective,
right?
Drugs is the one thing that will teach you more than anything else in some of the most brutal ways that you can't actually. So I'm sure that
I love these things.
I'm sure that X-Jaws, for example, didn't think he had a problem for the longest time. And he was like, "No, I'm okay. And all sorts of self-justifications and all that kind of stuff. And it's really alarming and upsetting how quickly that shit can get away from you.
Or you become dependent and you don't realize you're dependent.
Yeah.
And I'm scared about this. Like this is Prozac.
That's actually medicated by a doctor.
Right. But it's been about 3 weeks now. I had 2 or 3 weeks. 2.5. And I'm at the point, I don't know how I can live my life without these.
But after you take one, do you want another one?
No. I sometimes forget to take them on time.
Exactly. Okay.
Right.
So you're good.
But the way they make me feel, I can actually laugh now. There's been years that went by where I wouldn't legitimately laugh at anything. I find joy in smaller years. I just didn't find anything funny. It's I could see something that was supposed to be funny. I see other people laugh about it. I might fake a laugh, but I'm like.
So if I tickle your foot with a feather, right?
Mm-hmm. That's different.
No, that's
no.
Yeah.
I literally I didn't. That's a good example. Somebody would tickle my feet and I wouldn't laugh. Now I will. I was desensitized so badly, and I was so cynical.
Damn, he said years without laughing.
Years.
Shit.
I mean, it's an exaggeration, obviously.
I know what you mean.
I learned a very tough lesson at university, and one of my partners that I've had in my life was on antidepressants, and in my stupid fucking nature, I was trying to convince her that she didn't need these things to be happy. That actually the root of her depression, the root of her self-loathing was something unresolved that she hadn't confronted, you know, in her past or something. You know, I gave her basically like complete amateur psychology, didn't know what the fuck I was talking about. The truth is that I then spent years in a relationship with this girl, and she wasn't taking antidepressants, and she was so unhappy all the time, and nothing could be done about it. I'm very reticent or reluctant to tell people drugs are the answer. I don't believe that for most people, actually. But in a few exceptions, they do help you live a more normal life. And
they don't make you feel different. Like you're still the same person, but you feel everything better.
Yeah.
And you don't
telling me,
stress out.
Yeah, you're telling me that it helps with anxiety.
Mm-hmm.
And I would say that most people don't suffer anxiety on the levels that you suffered it, actually. I would say that that's probably true.
That is probably true. Like, I can think about it right now. Like, I would think about, let's say this controller is my life or something like that. I would think about, all right, people want to see this controller. I would think about every reason not to show them this controller.
Yeah.
And why everything about this controller was flawed. You know, the thumbtacks come off of it. You know, it gets dirty. Dirt gets in the buttons. It gets stuck. If you spill something on it, it stops working. You know, it's only got a 3-hour battery life. Instead of seeing the joy the actual controller has, what it actually gives to me. You know what I told my mother the other day? I told her thank you. Like, it's not this big deal, and I didn't catch myself doing it. But it's like, whoa, I just you know, was genuinely nice to somebody because I wanted to be, not because I felt I needed to be.
I was about to say, you told somebody thank you?
Yeah.
God damn.
Now, if we can get Wings to say sorry, that would be a big...
Yeah.
I mean, like, you don't see it. Like, it's a silent killer. You don't see it. Like, it's something that doesn't happen overnight. Depression is just something that... I remember going off of PKA that depression medicine was bullshit, just like Eddie was talking about, like amateur psychology shit. And then I actually felt what true depression was, where you don't want to do anything. You don't get out of bed. All you want to do is sleep. You don't really give a shit about other people. Everything you see is negative.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't want to go back to that life. I mean, I know I didn't do anything this week, but that was more because of video game addiction than anything else.
Yeah,
I plan on working. I plan on working. I don't feel
that's
bad.
not out of just like pure sorrow.
That
Like,
was just
you
out
went
of pure
so demoted.
laziness. Laziness.
Laziness we can work with, though. You see?
Yeah, like if somebody asked me to do something, I'd probably do it. It's like,
Yeah.
you know, it's like,
Yeah, I mean, you were, you know, we. For those outside, you see behind the curtain, we started recording on time today. Like, and that's not just Geordie's thing. I'm just saying, like, everything is like everyone was in the call at the same time. It was totally fine. You made a video last week. Like, I know you'll be streaming. Like, I want to take issue with someone, actually. Just very quickly. Someone came to my stream and on my YouTube, and they were like, you do know when you give Geordie compliments for, like, small things, you're not actually helping him? And I'm like, who the fuck are you? Like, where's your fucking degree? Like, he was like, it just demotivates him. And I'm like, are you like Dr. Phil or something, Mr. Strange Internet Man? How do you prove to me that you know what the fuck you're talking about? Like, I hate that aspect of the internet.
I've seen that all
like,
the time. You
yeah,
got that.
just like, this is my opinion. I'm some random, and you should listen to me. You're wrong in what you do. I was like, I was giving a friend encouragement. That's never wrong, bro. I don't know if you noticed that, but maybe you don't have many friends. There might be a pattern there. Anyway.
I don't know. I quit going to the PKA subreddit because of people like that. Like, just people that think, like, don't talk about Jordan. No, he's never going to change. Stop wasting your time. Oh, fuck it.
Stop pretending like you
just
know
because
shit.
you giving up
Don't.
on me doesn't mean everybody else should.
Yeah.
Because we did.
Yeah,
We
no.
did.
I mean, everybody always are going to think they're right. Otherwise, they wouldn't make a decision, and everyone's always proud about what they make. I don't know. I think people just need to... Why can't we just say nice things or nothing? That would be-
Because they're sitting there watching, white boy. They're watching us. Anyway, I just
My bankroll, what's
yeah. Check my bank account.
my bank account?
Don't check my
bitch.
bank account, but
Right.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching episode 19 of the podcast
19,
show.
and number 20 will be special because we have a White Boy 7th Street birthday and a Eddie without a hat.
Yeah.
So,
Might
and
merge
it
that.
might be something else special happening.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Definitely tune in for episode 20.
All right, guys. See you
Outta here,
later.
motherfuckers.
Bye.
Peace.